Welcome back. Chris Rader still with us for Tech Talk. Now, Chris, been looking at possibly investing tools out there with ChatGPT, because that's one of those things, whenever it can go out and start investing in the stock market, things could really change.
Right.
But this is actually not a new idea. 4 decades ago, there's been a mathematician that actually set up stuff to actually use computers. He was one of the most rich people in the world, too, at a time. But ChatGPT, it's when is this going to happen, and how is it going to change? Because maybe you go, hey, I want to invest in these technologies.
Right. So we had something called meme stocks, where people would just use social media, and they would all say, let's buy. So they would buy a stock that's not highly traded at a very low price, get millions of people to buy small dollar amounts, and drive the price up. Here's what's going to happen with this. People are going to say, find a stock that's going to go up today. They'll have to have a little more logic into it, like give me the performance of the last few years, what was down yesterday, some analytics, and give me these top 10 stocks. And then what they'll do is they'll start buying them. Here's what's interesting: if they use the computer to buy those stocks and it's not humans, then it's going to trigger all kind of things in the market, and I think it's going to be disruptive.
Well, I can see. So every single time we ask ChatGPT, hey, give me a stock advice, it remembers that. What's going to stop it from just using that information? Hey, this many people invested, that stock's going up, I can invest too.
Especially if depending on if that information is shared with others too. And that's what I'm not sure of. I've been thinking about that. If I put my resume in there and say rebuild my resume, is that being shared with anyone, or is it just me? Something tells me it's not just me.
Yeah, it's a good question, and this is one of those things we need to maybe, that's why they're talking about regulation for this industry. Hopefully something gets figured out with that, but this is so much fun. I love, you know so much about what's happening. Go
but Apple is working on their chat, right? So it's going to be integrated with Siri, and when Siri came along, it was like, wow, Siri with Apple Chat, I'll be able to drive down the highway and I will literally be able to have a conversation with myself. I'm looking so forward to it. I really am.
Oh, this is so exciting. Chris, thanks for stopping by. Always so much fun to have you. We're going to kick it over to Adam Olivier, who's also kind of a tech guy himself with all this radar he's checking.
Well, out there right now, we are watching radar, but we're also looking at the clouds rotating their way on in from our Hub City Tower camera. They could be producing some rain later on today. I'll be tracking that for you coming up.